Today, we're diving into 12 powerful quotes from famous Black Americans that have shaped the way we think about dreams, struggle, freedom, and change. Let's get started. Quote 1. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken-winged bird that cannot fly. Langston Hughes. Langston Hughes, one of the most celebrated poets of the Harlem Renaissance, understood the power of dreams. This quote is a reminder that dreams are the fuel that propels us forward. Without them, life loses its purpose and direction. Think about it. Every invention, every movement, every act of courage began with a dream. Hughes is urging us to protect our dreams at all costs, because they are the essence of who we are. When we let our dreams die, we clip our own wings. But what does it mean to hold fast to dreams? It means nurturing them, even when the world tells you they're impossible. It means refusing to let setbacks or failures extinguish the fire within you. Hughes's metaphor of the broken-winged bird is particularly striking. It paints a vivid picture of a life devoid of hope and aspiration. A bird with a broken wing is grounded, unable to soar. Just as a person without dreams is stuck, unable to reach their full potential. So, what's your dream? And more importantly, what are you doing to hold on to it? Quote 2. If there is no struggle, there is no progress. Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass, a former enslaved person who became one of the most influential abolitionists of his time, knew firsthand the cost of progress. This quote is a wake-up call to anyone who thinks change comes easily. Struggle is not a sign of failure, it's a sign of growth. Whether it's fighting for civil rights, pursuing a personal goal, or standing up for what's right, progress demands effort. Douglass's life is a testament to this truth. Born into slavery, he endured unimaginable hardships, yet he never gave up on his quest for freedom and equality. His journey reminds us that the road to success is paved with challenges, and it's through overcoming those challenges that we truly move forward. So, the next time you face a struggle, remember, it's not a setback, it's a stepping stone. Embrace the struggle, because on the other side of it lies progress. Quote 3. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Alice Walker. Alice Walker, the Pulitzer Prize-winning author of The Color Purple, has always been a voice for the marginalized. This quote is a powerful reminder that power isn't something given to us, it's something we already possess. Too often, people underestimate their ability to make a difference. They think, I'm just one person. What can I do? But history has shown us time and time again that one person's actions can spark a revolution. Walker challenges us to recognize our own power and use it to create change. This is especially relevant in today's world, where social media and technology have given individuals unprecedented platforms to amplify their voices. Whether it's advocating for social justice, starting a community initiative, or simply standing up for what's right, your actions matter. So, what will you do with your power? Quote 4. Freedom is never given, it is won. A. Philip Randolph. A. Philip Randolph, a trailblazing civil rights activist, knew that freedom isn't a gift, it's a fight. This quote is a call to action for anyone who believes in justice and equality. Throughout history, freedom has been earned through sacrifice, perseverance, and unwavering determination. Randolph's words remind us that we can't sit back and wait for change to happen. We have to actively work for it. Randolph's own life is a testament to this principle. As the leader of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Car Porters, he fought tirelessly for labor rights and racial equality. His efforts laid the groundwork for the civil rights movement, proving that freedom is a prize that must be won. Whether it's fighting for racial equality, gender rights, or economic justice, freedom is a prize that must be won. Are you ready to join the fight? Quote 5. I have learned over the years that when one's mind is made up, this diminishes fear. Rosa Parks. Rosa Parks, the mother of the civil rights movement, showed us the power of a made-up mind. Her refusal to give up her seat on a segregated bus wasn't just an act of defiance, it was an act of courage. This quote teaches us that fear loses its grip when we are resolute in our decisions. Parks didn't let fear stop her from standing up for what was right, and neither should we. But how do we make up our minds in the face of fear? It starts with clarity of purpose. Parks knew that her actions were part of a larger struggle for justice, and that clarity gave her the strength to act. Whether it's facing a personal challenge or standing up against injustice, a made-up mind is your greatest weapon. So, what do you resolve to do? Quote 6. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King, Jr. Dr. King, one of the most iconic figures in American history, understood the interconnectedness of humanity. This quote is a stark reminder that injustice isn't someone else's problem, it's everyone's problem. When we turn a blind eye to injustice, we allow it to spread. King's words challenge us to be vigilant and proactive in the fight for justice, no matter where it's needed. This principle is especially relevant in today's globalized world, where injustices in one part of the world can have ripple effects everywhere. King's message is clear. We are all responsible for creating a just society, because in the end, an injustice against one is an injustice against all. How will you respond to injustice in your own life?
Check one, check.
Quote 7. Never be limited by other people's limited imaginations. Dr. Mae Jemison. Dr. Mae Jemison, the first black woman to travel in space, broke barriers that others thought were unbreakable. This quote is a rallying cry for anyone who's ever been told, "You can't." Jemison's journey to the stars was fueled by her refusal to let others define her potential. She reminds us that our dreams are only limited by the boundaries we, or others, place on them. Jemison's story is particularly inspiring because she didn't just break barriers in one field, she excelled in multiple. Before becoming an astronaut, she was a physician, engineer, and dancer. Her life is a testament to the power of refusing to be boxed in by others' expectations. So, the next time someone doubts you, remember Jemison's words and shoot for the stars anyway. After all, the sky's not the limit, it's just the beginning. Quote 8. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman, the fearless conductor of the Underground Railroad, didn't just dream of freedom. She made it a reality. This quote is a testament to the power of a single dreamer. Tubman's life shows us that no dream is too big if we have the courage to pursue it. She reminds us that we already possess everything we need to make a difference: strength, patience, and passion. Tubman's story is particularly remarkable because she didn't just free herself. She risked her life repeatedly to free others. Her unwavering commitment to her dream of freedom is a powerful reminder that one person's actions can change the course of history. So, what's your dream? And how will you use your gifts to change the world? Quote 9. Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced. James Baldwin. James Baldwin, a literary giant and social critic, had a knack for cutting through the noise and getting to the heart of the matter. This quote is a call to confront the issues we'd rather ignore. It's easy to turn away from problems that seem too big or too uncomfortable. But Baldwin reminds us that change begins with acknowledgement. Baldwin's work often focused on the complexities of race, identity, and society, and his words continue to resonate today. Whether it's systemic racism, personal struggles, or societal injustices, we can't change what we refuse to face. So, what are you willing to confront today? Quote 10. Change will not come if we wait for some other person or some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek. Barack Obama. Barack Obama, the first black president of the United States, inspired millions with his message of hope and responsibility. This quote is a powerful reminder that change starts with us. Too often we wait for someone else to take the lead, but Obama challenges us to step up and be the change we want to see in the world. Obama's presidency was a historic moment, but his message goes beyond politics. It's a call to action for everyone, regardless of their background or circumstances. Whether it's in our communities, our workplaces, or our own lives, we have the power to make a difference. So, what are you waiting for? Quote 11. We must never forget that Black history is American history. The achievements of African Americans have contributed to our nation's greatness. Yvette Clarke. Yvette Clarke, a U.S. Congresswoman, reminds us that Black history isn't a separate narrative. It's an integral part of the American story. This quote is a call to recognize and celebrate the contributions of Black Americans to every aspect of society. From science and art to politics and sports, Black history is woven into the fabric of our nation. Clark's words challenge us to honor this legacy and ensure that it's never forgotten. This is especially important in a time when efforts to erase or downplay Black history are on the rise. So how will you celebrate and preserve Black history? Quote 12. Racism separates, but it never liberates. Hatred generates fear, and fear once given a foothold binds, consumes, and imprisons. Nothing is gained from prejudice. No one benefits from racism. Thurgood Marshall. Thurgood Marshall, the first Black Supreme Court justice, dedicated his life to fighting for equality. This quote is a sobering reminder of the destructive power of racism. His words challenge us to confront the systems and attitudes that divide us. Racism doesn't just harm its targets, it harms everyone. It creates fear, distrust, and division, leaving no one truly free. Marshall's legacy reminds us that the fight against racism is a fight for the soul of our nation. His work as a lawyer and judge helped dismantle segregation and advance civil rights, but his words remind us that the fight is far from over. So, how will you contribute to a more just and equitable world? Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring content.